Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
On today's episode, we're talking about Booker's and Kathleen's batch.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the excitement in this one over here.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, tell us a little bit about this wonderful whiskey.
We're finally getting to Booker's, guys. Here we are, 2.5 years later. We're finally going to review a Booker's from 2018-01 Kathleen's batch.
We've done Knob.
Yeah.
We've done Basil.
Yeah, it's the last of the small batch.
Yeah.
And we've done, so we've done all and done Baker's. So we're fine. We've had a Booker's night. We had Brian over here to talk about it. In fact, Brian donated this bottle back like 3 years ago, the Kathleen's batch. So thank you very much. And in fact, we're going to see Brian down there for the Bastards Ball on Saturday. He will be at the La Quinta that evening for barbecue. So if you'd like to be in on that, let us know with whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com. Or hit us up on Discord so you can let us know, hey, I want to have barbecue with Brian, the best freaking barbecue ever. And that's not a joke.
Because you can't just show up and get
honest truth. You got to let us know.
There's only going to be so much.
There's only going to be so much. And if it runs out, you didn't tell us, that's not my fault. So just a fair warning, let us know about barbecue. All right, so what this is. Booker's, always uncut, unfiltered, always between 6 to 8 years old, between 121 and 130.6 proof. It was originally Jim Beam's grandson, which is Booker Noe, selected these himself. Unfortunately, he has passed, so he no longer is able to select these. But the original ones were originally given to family and friends only. That's what you could have. They weren't. There was just his special ones to give you out. I know some people have had the ones that were handed to family. They're really amazing whiskeys. So I've never had one of those, but if somebody wants to let us have some, not going to say no. But hey, all right. So officially came on the market in 1988 as a very small 1,000 case release that's been made ever since. They come in these badass boxes. They are really cool. You know, you can turn into firewood, hold ping pong balls. I use them to hold whiskey, other things. You know, these things are just really cool. They come with one of these little note card things. They're all really cool.
And a plastic thing that slides
down.
down.
Yes, and the plastic slidey thing. Whatever the hell this thing's called.
Plastic slidey thing.
Exactly. And it holds it up, and it looks really cool. So anyway, so you get that cool box. All right, so what this is, this one is, looks like this is 2018-01, 63.7%. So that's a whopping 127.4, which is beautiful. All right, this is named for Kathleen DiBenedetto, which is in the Kentucky Hall of Fame in 2015. Was mentioned by Booker Noe himself. He mentored her. In fact, he quizzed her every day at the kitchen table, which is another batch name for later, and about everything. She did everything throughout the entire, Jim Beam distillery. So that's what she has her own batch. And what this is, in fact, Booker actually coined the term small batch you see on everything now. So, because small batch technically has no meaning, but, he did coin the term. So good on him and some great marketing. All right. So what this is, so between the distillery themselves with their little committee, and then Fred Noe, of course, is his son, and then Kathleen, they actually picked this one. And what this is a makeup. It's like I said, 6 years, 3 months, 14 days. It's 4% from the 5th floor, 7th story warehouse 1, 6% from the 4th floor of 9-story warehouse F, 3% from the 7th floor of the 9-house story F, 19% from the 4th floor of warehouse 9-story warehouse H, 30% from the 5th floor of 9-story warehouse H, 13% from the 6th floor of 9-story warehouse H, 25% from the 7th floor of 9-story H. Like I said, it's always aged in the middle of the warehouse because that's where they said the sweet spot is for all of their Booker's products. So let's see if we can make Sarah happy with this 2018-01 Kathleen's batch of Booker's.
Okay. To throw a little bit more information out there, Booker's releases for a year. Mm-hmm. Which one is this from 2018? Does it stand
this is number 1, 2018-01. They used to be full. It used to be 6 originally, then they went to 4, and the last year they were 3. So
last year were 3, yeah.
I think we may be stuck with 3 again this year from the looks of it. So
really,
yeah, they only just released Tag Along, which was 2. We could get 3, but we're in what, October? I'm gonna think, and we're probably not gonna get 4 again, which stinks. But
we may not get 3.
Back when these came out, the price point of these was like $55.
Yeah.
And now they're up to, 80, 90, someplace for 100 and up. So, yeah, there was actually a lot of pushback. For a while, they wanted to push these to 100, and people got all pissed off. And so they said, okay, never mind, we'll go back to $50. So, yeah, it is their premium line of the small batch products. It's amazing. It's Booker's, and every year over at Brian's house we have Booker's night, and it's awesome with barbecue. Just want everybody to know.
It is
Barbecue.
awesome.
So, and also his company is pitfacebarbecue.com, just in case you guys want to buy some amazing rubs.
You can up your own barbecue game.
You really can. It does
Right.
work.
I up mine.
He also
this-
caters.
It smells really, really yummy.
You do
This
have
is
your,
better. Booker's is good.
yeah, you have your typical bourbon notes going on up in there. Your butterscotch, your brown sugar, your vanilla,
Caramel tones.
toffee.
Mm-hmm.
Circus peanuts, though.
This does have and see, I wasn't going to go to like circus peanuts. You mean the peanuts that are in the
The orange
Shell.
thing.
Yes.
okay? Because,
Shelled peanuts.
okay.
Oh,
that's-
shell peanuts. I think you meant the orange.
Yeah,
candy.
see, that's what I was trying to because circus. There's a
No.
candy
Oh,
Yeah.
that
no.
is circus peanuts.
Sorry, no. Sorry. Shelled peanuts.
Okay.
And see, I'm getting more along the typical boiled peanut side.
Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of cherry,
Maybe
vanilla,
on this one.
Cherry.
char.
I've
Ooh.
always got a lot of cherry on Booker products. They tend to lean more on the cherry side than the apple side
Right.
of bourbon.
It's also got this wood
Char.
varnish, floral blossoms, and shoe polish, and horsehair, and cracked mud. It's the way
Mhm.
bourbon's supposed to smell.
So I'm
Yeah.
getting like a worn leather.
I get that too.
But I can understand what you're saying, like that polish coming into that.
I was gonna say I get that worn leather, but I get that leather polish that is on it along with the
Mhm.
leather.
Yeah.
Like they just massage this leather oil into it.
Yep.
It's got that.
fine shoe polish leather when you're, having to get by the what do you call it, the shoe shine boy
Right.
at the airport. Well, back in the day, I don't even know if they still do that. They used to. I remember as a kid, I always
Probably
seeing the
not,
shoe
no.
shine people with guys in their business suits getting their shoes shined. Or when it's the Dominican Republic, I remember getting off the airplane. There's all these kids running around going, shoe shine, shoe shine, shoe shine. I'm like, I have freaking stickers on. Leave me alone.
I got tennis shoes on.
These
like,
are chucks,
shine
man.
shoes.
They're made out of cloth. I don't know what you want to shine on them, but
For real.
Just a little white part on the
Yeah, really.
baby wipes.
It
You
smells
need
so
to
good.
shine it.
All right.
This is smells so good.
Tastes like
Woo. There's Booker's.
that is.
Booker's does have a thumbprint for me.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Cherry
and-
peanuts.
Huh?
Cherry peanuts.
Yes, cherry peanuts.
Yeah.
And it's just that proof.
Mm-hmm.
This is heaven for me.
This thing
far as bourbon
grows
goes.
and swells,
And you want your Kentucky hug?
explodes in your mouth as you're going across your palate.
Mm-hmm.
But then, man, she's not wrong. When you swallow, poof, you got another explosion.
Yeah,
that
it's
happens in
definitely
your
a-
chest. It's very, very big, very,
So
very
good.
loud, but surprisingly, just effortless across the palate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are some Booker releases that are a little bit more bitey. This one
Yeah.
to me feels very just round and cohesive. It's not smooth,
No.
2020 had a bitey one.
but this thing glides across your palate
Super oily.
much effortlessly than I expected for the proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, it's the same worn leather. Oily.
Yeah, a lot of warm
Anti-char.
leather and a little bit of char. And those peanuts and that cherry and the
Ooh.
caramel, brown sugar, vanilla.
Orange chocolate now is coming out of this.
Yeah.
Lots of vanilla, though.
Ooh, in an espresso note. There's like a coffee note coming in.
Ooh, you're right. There is.
And the finish.
Yeah,
Yeah, the finish. Mm-hmm.
that's interesting.
I don't remember getting that
And then
before.
almost like a minty, not effervescent, minty, eucalyptusy spearmint, I think, kind of
Yeah.
finish as well for me.
I agree.
Kind of
It's
rye.
delicious. I forgot how good this one is. I haven't pulled this out in probably a couple of years. It's delicious. Probably when Brian was here last time. It's probably the last time we drank this.
Yeah.
Might have been for barbecue night.
Barbecue night.
Shit, it's been a while.
I do have a soft spot in my heart for Booker's.
Mm-hmm.
Probably why Brian and I get along so
and
well.
Really, it's just the entire basil or the entire small batch line, because Basil Hayden's what got you into bourbon.
Basil did get me into bourbon. That was the
And
one
as
that
much as you
clicked
moved
for
past
me.
it now,
Mm-hmm.
that was the turning point for you. That was the bourbon that was just like, oh, I understand why people spend money on bourbon.
It was meant to be.
So
It clearly
Yeah.
was. It was
Meant to
definitely
work my
meant
way
to be.
right on up to Booker's quickly. Oh, I like the Bakers too.
Yeah.
They're all good.
small batch and squid. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good
Mm.
stuff. All right. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. And join us Monday nights live at 9:30 Central. And until next time,
Keep on safe, put a whiskey in your glass.
cheers. Mm.
All right, so what this is, Bakers, always cut, unfiltered, always between 6 to 8 years old, between 120 and 138.
Hang on, stop. You said Bakers.
Did I really?
Yep.
Sweet, I'll start that over then.
Boogers.
right. I'll have to show you guys what I got.
So did you just officially move our start time back to 9:30 now? Is that just what you've decided?
That's usually when we start.
It is pretty close to the. It chooses sometime between 9:20, 9:25, 9:30. It's whatever. And the
I didn't
plus
even
the.
realize I was saying 9:30. That's just when we usually start.
You've said it
Did
on
you
all
just
of them.
pour my fucking Bookers out?
What did you do? What did you do?
I poured her Bookers out.
Why?
I don't know. I'm an ass.
What did you pour it into?
The dump class.
Well, does it still taste good?
No, because he poured the Kalila in it too.
Well, maybe that Booker's will overtake it.
Doubt it.